What an incredibly cute but powerful episode of Pokemon Horizons, episode number 33, right? 33? Is that what we just watched? 33, 34? Yeah, 33. And, two parts. One part, hella cute, you know what I mean? I think this episode had Liko's grandma, teach Liko and Roy a thing about battling, and they both really stepped up to the plate. That really kind of showed and strategized, and they got together and they did things their own way. And there was two really important lessons within that training battle is no matter what you face in life, there's always a way forward. And Liko's grandma instilled that into the kids of like, no matter how strong the foe, and when she's teaching them, she's thinking of like Rayquaza, you know what I mean? Like she's like, no matter how strong the foe, even if you're inferior, there's still a way to overcome it. Never lose hope that there's like absolutely no hope. There's always hope. And you gotta love that, right? Especially again, I always sing the praises of this season of Pokemon and this brand new season of Pokemon being like, they sneak in these little life lessons that they're not overbearing with it, but they can really root something into your subconscious of like a kid can really go think of like something that they can't overcome, whether it's like a homework problem, school problem, trying to learn something in like an instrument. They're thinking that everything's hopeless. If just one kid out there in the world thinks like, well, if Liko and Roy can overcome Liko's grandma, if they can overcome Rayquaza, and they're seemingly not powerful, I can overcome this thing in my life. And it's like, it's just awesome to see, you know what I mean? And I love that. The second thing that battle did was show us their battle prowess and their strategizing that I kind of mentioned already. But like them thinking outside of the box is them growing as trainers, right? You have Roy growing alongside Fuecoco, and you have Liko growing alongside Sprigatito, which just tells me like, hey, their evolutions are probably going to be here in the next 10 episodes or so, because they're both growing as Pokemon. They're both growing as Pokemon trainers. And it's just awesome to be able to see their growth that they are doing and everything. It's just really, really cool to see. The other portion of the episode all focused on Rayquaza and Terapagos. And as somebody who has been playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Indigo Disc recently, and it's the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it's all focused around Terapagos. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but seeing what we saw this episode and what I just played, it's like, oh, it's a perfect match for me as a viewer and player, as somebody who just went through it. It's like, oh, I know why Terapagos didn't hold their form. I know what caused him to transform. I know what, like, it's just so really cool to see, I know their specific typing. It's just awesome to see the big move that he pulled out, that Terapagos pulled out to stop Rayquaza. It's like, oh, I just battled the Terapagos. I saw that. Really, really cool thing to see. And I love how they're inching and getting that much closer to Rayquaza and kind of to this finale, and to the end of this storyline and everything. It's like, okay, well, they have two more Pokemon left now, one legendary and one Hisuian Pokemon. They have two more Pokemon left for Terapagos to kind of fulfill something that I know what it is now, but it's like, he needs to fulfill something to go and be able to fully transform and hold his transformation and stuff like that. And really, really cool stuff to see. Also, Amateo fighting Rayquaza. Amateo hinting that he needs more power, which means that the old dude might have like some kind of like legendary or some kind of like really strong Pokemon for him, because that's the only way you're gonna get more powerful is like a stronger Pokemon. So it's like, okay, what's gonna happen there? Like, just really, really cool stuff. Really cool things that they saw. Like, really cool things that they're setting up for what's coming. And fire. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you this week. This week of Pokemon Horizons was absolutely it was just like cake, and we're eating up the sweets. This was very good stuff. I'm going to see you guys next week for episode number 34. So good. All right, see you then. Peace.